Are you or your loved ones immigrants living in the United States? Don't scroll. The difference between safety and deportation could come down to your status, or one small mistake. Your American dream is on the line. This is Immiscope, your trusted source for U.S. immigration news, policy changes, and visa updates. Today, we're covering two life-changing updates in U.S. immigration for 2025. First, we'll break down who is truly protected from deportation, and who remains vulnerable. Second, we'll look at the new, stricter rules around good moral character for U.S. citizenship, and why the path to naturalization is harder than before. These aren't just technical changes. They decide who gets to stay, who faces removal, and who earns the ultimate safeguard, citizenship. Stay with me to the end, because I'll also share practical tips that could make or break your immigration journey. Who is truly protected from deportation? Immigration law is complicated, but the reality is clear. Some immigrants enjoy strong legal protections, while others live in constant uncertainty. Let's start with the group that has the strongest safeguard, U.S. citizens. If you were born in the United States or became a naturalized citizen, deportation is not a concern. The only exceptions are rare cases of denaturalization, where citizenship is revoked due to fraud during naturalization, or involvement in crimes such as terrorism or war crimes. For nearly all citizens, removal from the country is legally impossible. That's why so many immigrants pursue naturalization. It's the ultimate shield. Key protections for U.S. citizens. Birthright citizenship under the 14th Amendment guarantees protection. Naturalized citizens hold the same rights as U.S.-born citizens. Deportation is legally impossible unless citizenship is first revoked. Denaturalization is extremely rare and limited to fraud, terrorism, or war crimes. Green card holders, powerful but not absolute. Permanent residents, also known as green card holders, hold strong protections. As long as they follow the law, they cannot easily be deported. But unlike citizens, their safeguard is not absolute. Serious criminal convictions can trigger removal proceedings. Immigration fraud, such as lying on applications, can lead to loss of status. Spending too much time abroad without proper re-entry documents may be treated as abandoning residency. Even administrative issues, like failing to renew documents or update your address, won't by themselves cause deportation. But they can create complications that later put your status at risk. Conditional residents, such as those married to U.S. citizens for less than 2 years, must prove their marriages are genuine. Failure to file the required paperwork can lead to removal. So yes, permanent residency is powerful, but it comes with responsibilities. Humanitarian protections, strong but temporary. Many immigrants live in the U.S. under humanitarian categories. Temporary protected status, TPS, asylum, refugee status, and humanitarian parole all provide relief from deportation. TPS shields immigrants from designated countries, but only if renewals are filed on time. Asylees and refugees are protected due to persecution in their home countries, but serious U.S. law violations can still put them at risk. Humanitarian parole is temporary and must eventually be replaced with a permanent status. Deferred action for childhood arrivals, or DACA, also protects immigrants, but only while the program survives. Its future depends on politics and courts. Other categories include UNT visas for victims of crime and human trafficking who assist law enforcement. These not only protect against removal but also open pathways to residency. Some immigrants are protected by formal court orders or special rules for children, such as unaccompanied minors in immigration proceedings. And immediate relatives of U.S. citizens often benefit from forgiveness rules that allow status adjustment, though not every violation is forgiven. Who is most vulnerable? The highest risk group is those who entered without inspection, often called EWI. Crossing the border unlawfully cuts off most options for relief, forgiveness, or adjustment. For these immigrants, deportation remains a daily risk unless new reforms are introduced. The push toward citizenship. While deportation protections matter, the real goal for many is citizenship. But here's the truth, the naturalization process is now tougher than ever. One key requirement is good moral character. This isn't a new rule, but USCIS officers are enforcing it more strictly in 2025. It's no longer enough just to avoid crime. Applicants must demonstrate they are responsible, contributing members of society. What counts as good moral character? USCIS looks at the whole person. They review not only mistakes but also positive contributions. Here are some factors that can help. Long-term lawful residence, showing stability and commitment. A steady employment, proving financial independence. Educational achievements, signaling growth and improvement. Family care, such as raising children or supporting elderly relatives. Community involvement through volunteering, church, or civic activities. Consistent tax payments, reflecting civic responsibility. Importantly, rehabilitation now carries more weight. Past mistakes don't always lead to denial if applicants can prove real reform. Evidence like paying back taxes, following court orders, or securing support letters from employers and community leaders can make a critical difference. Citizenship in numbers. Despite tougher rules, immigrants are still achieving citizenship. In 2024 alone, more than 818,000 people became U.S. citizens. The largest numbers came from Mexico, India, the Philippines, and China. These figures show determination. Immigrants know that citizenship is the only way to fully protect their future. Practical tips for applicants. If you're applying for naturalization, don't settle for the basics. Strengthen your application with letters of recommendation from employers, teachers, or community leaders. Proof of tax filings and steady employment. Records of volunteer or civic engagement. Clear explanations for past mistakes, supported by evidence of rehabilitation. And if you're worried about deportation, research carefully which protections apply to your situation. Many immigrants qualify for relief programs they don't even know exist. Speaking to an immigration attorney could be life-changing. Here's the takeaway. U.S. citizens have the strongest shield against deportation. Green card holders are protected, but only if they maintain lawful behavior and residence. Humanitarian programs provide lifelines, but they are temporary and fragile. Undocumented immigrants remain the most vulnerable group. At the same time, becoming a U.S. citizen now demands more than a clean record. It requires proof of contribution, responsibility, and good moral character. If you're an immigrant in America, the stakes have never been higher. Protect your future, know your rights, and prepare your case carefully. Your American dream is still possible, but only if you're ready. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon for future updates. Thanks for watching Immiscope. See you in the next video.